girls that want their businesses to build their clientele base, their customer base, possible recruits, things like that. This is a system that I have watched everyone always refer back to, and some call it the 62 or the 31 or the 25, and basically in some ways what you do is you're writing down potential customers. You're making a list of 32 or 61 or 65 people that you know that could be potential customers. So instead, do me a favor and write down the word Frank, but do it this way. Do Frank. Why did I do S? Well, Franks. Franks, but separate them, each letter. Okay? So, and this is a system to help you build your customer base, or to give you some more ideas of people to talk to, or, hey, have you ever heard of what I do for a living? I've been known to put together a packet with the catalog and a welcome, like a letter. Hi, my name is, I am your neighbor, but I also do this on the side, and I wanted to introduce myself. Throw in a sample of, I don't know, tea tree or calendula, something. But anyway, it's just a system to keep your names, or to think of possible people that could be customers, kind of thing. You know more people than you think, kind of thing. And it helps. So anyway, so we're going to start with F, and F is friends, obviously. So friends, write down every name of every friend that you can think of that may be interested in your business or in your product lines that you carry. Something they've said, something they're going through. Chemo patients. Calendula is an awesome product for chemo patients. Different things like that. Write down your friends list. We're talking friends, close friends, not acquaintances, close friends. So you're going to make that list of those. Okay. Then R is your relatives. Okay. We always pick on our relatives. They're always the first ones we go to, and I've learned not to do that. I'll let them know that I am doing something, but I don't go to them first anymore. I did that with 31. I don't do that anymore. You burn them out quickly on that, and they'll learn to just come to you if they need something or they're interested in something. So, relatives. So we're talking mothers, even fathers, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins. Write them all down. Write every single person down that you think might be interested in the pharmacy line. Okay? So do that. And then acquaintances is A. Acquaintances. They're not friends. They're not family. But they're someone you know. Okay? They're someone you know. You've met. You've talked to. Like I have my sister-in-law's sister-in-law talks to me about pharmacy. She hasn't jumped yet on buying products, but she's asked me about it. I hadn't asked her, believe it or not. She asked me. That's considered an acquaintance. She's not family, and she's not a relative. Okay? Write down the list of acquaintances. So we've got friends, relatives, and acquaintances. N is your neighbors. All right? That's what I'm talking about with write down all your neighbors that I don't care if you've not met them yet, but you're not cold calling them. Okay? What you can do is, like I said, you can make a letter stating, hi, my name is, put your picture in the letter, like you can print it on there. Hi, my name is, and I wanted to introduce myself. I am one of your neighbors, and I'm letting everyone around me know that I am in this company called Pharmacy, and give them a little bit of information about the company and toss in a sample. Do a catalog if you want. I prefer to do that. That costs you a little more, but you're not sending out 100 catalogs. But neighbors are always good. And like I said, I just made the rounds and I put them in mailboxes. If you're really brave, go to the front door and knock and say, hey, I just wanted to give you this and let you know that I am a member of this company, and it's a brand that is amazing, blah, 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 affordable pricing, and I just wanted you to know that I am a part of this company, and I'd love for you to take a look at my website and put your website in the letter, that kind of thing. Neighbors are always great for that. Okay. And then K is kids. Okay. Your kids are grown, but they're friends. Like Cindy's watching today. So they're friends. Mandy's friends. Your son's friends. Go to their wives or husbands or them in general, the females in general. I know we all we tend to go towards the female of the bunch. So, do the same thing. Okay, I'll answer that in a minute. I can't answer it right now. So do that and, think outside that box. Ask your daughter or your son or your kids in general, hey, who of your friends do you think would be interested in this product line? Or write them down if you know them. I mean, we usually always know our kids as closest friends. Usually, we know them. That kind of thing. Then if you happen to be someone who still has kids in school, or for instance, Lena's starting pre-K or kindergarten, and we've got the 3 in school here, you can put that out there. You can take the teacher a book. If you're big on room mothering or whatever, you can send a book. Okay. Oh, I can't answer her. Give me 5 seconds, guys. He doesn't need to be home at any particular time. I just have some running to do. So go for it. Just message me with plenty of time so I can make sure I'm here. Remington is with his other grandparents, and they're wanting. He was supposed to be home at noon today, and they're wanting to take him fishing. And I'm like, sure, why not? You know, they're up at the lake. Why not? You know, there's no need for him to be home early, so why not? So I just let her know. So anyway, that opens up a little room for me today to get some things done. So anyway, with your school, again, teachers, like I said, some of us have grown children. So go with your grandchildren if you have grandchildren, and so on. If you're a room mother or PTA or anything like that, send in books or talk a little bit about what you do. You don't have to throw it in their face. Just talk about it a little if you want. Hand them a book. You know, hey, check this out. I've joined this company and I'm really impressed with it, and I would love for you to take a look at this. I've been known to, like, if I've got people, like, I haven't contacted everyone on a friends list at all yet, but sometimes what I do is I'll message them and I'll say, hey, I didn't know if you knew this, but I am a part of this amazing company called Pharmacy, and I just wanted to see if you would like to take a look at the website. You can word it another way. That I go over my wording, 20 times. If I don't, I'm in trouble. So you could do that. And your customer base can be huge, and you might wind up with 100 people on your list, but knock it down to about 60 or so. Don't overwhelm yourself at first. That way you can keep track of who you've contacted. So you got your friends, okay? You got your relatives, okay? Acquaintances, all right? Acquaintances, not friends, not relatives, acquaintances. That would be another one that would probably go along the lines of PTA, room mothering, that kind of thing. Your neighbors are big, okay? Neighbors are big. Your kids or grandkids, I'll throw that out there, grandkids, but the K is involved there. Write that down. Look into that. And then school. If the kids go to school, grandkids go to school, anything like that, look into that. With your kids, you want to look at their friends. If it's grandkids, things like that, sometimes you can go to their parents. Well, you don't go to their parents, but send a letter. Find a way to introduce what you do for yourself. I can't imagine the days of when you didn't have internet. And these ladies sold Avon, and they sold Mary Kay, and all these product lines, and they did it door to door. I mean, I still for years had a lady come by the salon and drop off Avon books. And there were times you come home and find an Avon book hanging on your front door. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. I mean, why not? It's more personal. It's more, and again, you're not throwing it in their face. You're just introducing it, you know. It puts the ball in their court whether they want to contact you or not. So, friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, and school. I threw the S in there. It is a great source. And if you run into a black hole, the mind goes blank, you can't figure out, that things have stalled, and you're like, what the hell do I do now? Go back to your list. Go back to your list. Look at your list again. Add people if you need to. Sometimes you can do that. You might have met somebody new. You might have made a new friend. You might have, oh my God, I ran into this lady up at the winery. Right, Cindy? And I gave her a book, you know, and but did you get her name? So get her name, get her business card, things like that. Do that. So you got all of these ideas, and this is a perfect way to do it, and this is a perfect time with the site being down. And again, ladies, I meant to say that first, was they're talking another day or so before they get the site up and running. They weren't expecting it to take so long. Plus, they're having all these fires over there, and I guess it's pretty bad. They don't have the resources like we have for firefighting, I guess. Like we have all of our emergency teams, people that actually get paid to go fight fires in forests and stuff. What are those called? They're teams of fire people. I can't think of what you call them. So do that. Pay attention to that. Watch closely. I've tried to log on a couple times. It actually let me log on the other day, and then it went straight to pausing for progress. This is the perfect time to take orders. It doesn't have to be the new product. Just even send out a message. Hey, I'm collecting a bulk order right now. The site is still down. And then this way, when it comes back up, I can get you going right away. Things like that. I'm sure we're going to have lots of glitches because that's just never ending. There's always a glitch. There's always misprints in catalogs, you name it. So do that. And just remember to be patient. I appreciate them taking their time with this, because there's nothing like them revamping something and then it's not working. Or something's wrong. Prices are coming up wrong. This is coming up wrong. They're making sure everybody's stuff is perfect and ready to rock. You know what I mean? And according to Emery, they're not sleeping. They are busy, and they are right there helping with getting that up and running. So the Frank's list, and introduce this to your your teams. If they're not in the group, you're welcome to introduce them to the group. And this is my very first time doing a training, so introduce them to it. Make that something with your new trainees. Make sure, do this with your trainees or people that are brand new to pharmacy. Introduce them to the Franks list. And that was something I learned within the first month of being with 31 was the Franks list. And to make your list of, it was a list of 62, I think is what you make. But this breaks it down better for you with your mind on how to go about it, kind of thing. And perfect a letter on not a welcoming letter, but an introductory letter. I have hummingbirds everywhere, guys, and they are noisy as hell today. They're making all kinds of racket up here, talking back and forth. And but anyway, just this is a pretty simple, straightforward idea. And with my brain, writing down a list of 62, I'm lost. If I break it down like this with friends, relatives, and so on, it's like, oh, okay, right? This is cool. I like this. I could do this. And it helps you figure out people better. Like who would be good for that list, or who you want to send a letter to. You could mail it. You could drop it in their mailbox. Things like that. Okay? So I hope that was an okay training. And for those that get on it later and take a look, let me know if you have any questions, and I would be happy to help you out. Okay? And I leave on vacation Sunday. I will be on the road all day driving, so I'll have one little writer with me that can, if you need a question answered, he can read it to me. Okay? So everybody have an awesome Thursday. It's a freaking gorgeous day here, so hopefully it's beautiful where you are. See you later.